Hello from the big red island of Madagascar. We just want to check in and let you know how we're doing in the midst of this global pandemic. As for our kids outside of Madagascar, Tabitha and Matthew are doing fine. Like many of you, Tabitha and Gabriel's schools have moved to online classes. SBU has been kind enough to allow Gabe to stay on campus for the remainder of the school year. As for Philip, he is doing well, but we don't hear much from him because he's on deployment with the United States Navy. As for us here in Madagascar, Vala, Deacon, and I are safe and healthy. 2 weeks ago, we received word that the borders would be closing to Madagascar in an attempt to avoid the pandemic from reaching the island. However, on the day the borders were closed, it was confirmed that there were people who had been in Europe and developed symptoms, then tested positive for the virus. So at that point, the Malagasy government made the decision to give a stay-at-home order for at least 15 days. So far, everything has been calm for the most part. But here's where we ask you to pray for Madagascar. First of all, pray for civil rest. Madagascar is one of, if not the poorest country in the world. Most people make enough in one day to buy food for that day, so the idea of stocking up on supplies like we would in the West is just not possible. This means that people can't go to work, they can't buy food. The Malagasy government is helping, but when people get hungry and scared, things can get out of hand. So pray for civil rest. Secondly, pray for provision. Like other places, the Malagasy government is trying to keep people from profiting off the poor at this time by buying up rice and then reselling it at a huge markup. Our government here is doing what it can by trying to stop that from happening and making provisions available to the people who are out of work. So again, please pray for provision. Then lastly, pray for us as we do what we can to support the Malagasy as well as our missionary community through this process. We have partnered with some leaders from several missionary organizations and businessmen to support each other through this time of struggle. We feel that it is very important that as we walk alongside the Malagasy people during this time, that we're not a reflection of fear, but a reflection of Christ. So pray for us as we try to do what we can to support the Malagasy and the missionary communities. Again, we know that this has been a struggle for all of you. So thank you all for praying for us, and please don't forget, we're also praying for you.